Hi everyone, my name is Yi Kayong, and now I'm going to talk about service-oriented architecture. We call it SOA. SOA basically is a collection of services they and these services are communicate each other. It also an evolution of distributed computing based on the request reply design paradigm for synchronous and asynchronous application. Normally, it provides service and have invocable interface that are called to perform business process. Each interaction is independent of each other and the interconnect protocol of the communicating devices. Because has variety system, one system might use .NET and another might use Java. Each other has their own way of working code. So SOA is introduced so that everyone can communicate using a single approach and single skill set. SOA looks like a star topology. Every services or system are connected to the SOA to communicate. And next is the pros and the cons of the SOA. So the first one is the flexibility. It's easy to modify and managing when you want to add or delete or change the system. We just need to modify the selected system without affecting others existing system or without having to rebuild the entire thing. Another one is a low cost because we don't need to modify other system or rebuild it. After that, it could reduce the duplication of functionality because in SOA, an application is built by small, self-contained and loosely coupled pieces of code or functionality, so the code can be reused in multiple applications. And next is the cons of the SOA. So SOA is not suitable for application with GUI functionality normally. This type of application become more complex when using SOA. Example, map manipulation application. This application require heavy data exchange which will increase the complexity of the application. Another is increased overhead. Every time a service interact with another service, complex validation of every input take place. This will increase the response time of the system and also add burden to servers. Then after that, this SOA is not suitable for standalone system. It's pointless to use SOA for standalone application because non-distributed applications do not require applications or component integration. Like word processing application does not require request and response based call. So next is the example of the SOA. So one of the example is Amazon Web Services. So Amazon launched Amazon Web Services so that other organizations could benefit from Amazon experience and investment in running a large-scale distributed transaction IT infrastructure. So Amazon model set a great example as they break up computing into parts that are easy to assemble, easy to scale, and easy to maintain. Flexible. Amazon Web Services enable organizations to use the programming models, operating system, databases, and architecture with which they are already familiar. In addition, this flexibility helps organizations mix and match architecture in order to serve their diverse business needs. So next is cost effective with AWS. Organizations pay only for what they use without upfront or long-term commitments. Easy to maintain. AWS APIs are versions, meaning that your application do not have to change whenever AWS adds new feature. Next is HP SOA SysNet. HP SOA SysNet software is complete SOA governance software and include a registry and repository foundation as a system of record for your enterprise SOA. It provides an intelligent integration between the definition, mediation, and enforcement of runtime policy for heterogeneous services and the governance infrastructure that can be used to associate runtime policy with their reusable business services for fully integrated design time and runtime governance. It includes a rich set of governance capabilities. For example, publish and discovery provides a basis of capturing metadata, relationship, and service description within a flexible and searchable service catalog. Policy and conformance management automates the process of validating architecture consistency, provide registry and repository integrity, and drive interoperability and conformance of service and their artifacts through the service life cycle. Consumer management allow consumer and providers to negotiate and agree upon condition or use and service level expectation, reducing conflict and misaligned expectation. Lifecycle management manage the state change of a service as it evolves across its life cycle and help you understand the impact of service change. So next is the conclusion. I think that the SOA is a good architecture pattern because it allows many services communicate each other using single approach. Even all the systems are using different language. It's easier to add new service or remove the service just like plug in and plug out. Besides that, it could reuse and reduce the code of duplication, lower maintenance costs, and more flexible application by building consistency into services. This is a reference for the SOA. Thank you.